Hello everyone. My name is Omkar Ashok Devde, Assistant Professor AISSMS College of Pharmacy, Pune. My dear friends, today we are discussing some important points from anatomy and physiology. So let's start. So before starting this lecture, we need to focus on the objectives of these topics. First objectives is describe the basic functions of the organisms of human body. Next, second, to study the relationship between anatomy and physiology. Third, identify the major levels of organization in organism and identify the 11 organ system of the body and their major components. So, first point is, what is anatomy? So anatomy, it is Greek word. Ana means apart and tomy means cut. The definition is like, it is the study of structure and shape of the body and body parts and their relationship to one another. Anatomy is further divided into divisions: gross anatomy and microscopic anatomy. The gross anatomy is divided in three divisions: surface anatomy, that is also called as superficial marking; regional anatomy, including the specific area we have to study; and systemic anatomy, it means study of systems. Microscopic anatomy, it means study of microscopic structures. In that, two divisions: cytology and histology. Cytology means study of cell and histology means study of tissue. Is that clear? So, next point is physiology. It is a simple study of the functions of the body part, like what they do and how they do it. Is that clear? What they do and how they do it. So, what is the relationship between anatomy and physiology? Think about that. So, anatomy and physiology is always related to structure that determines what functions can take place. For example, bony skeleton and heart. The bony skeletons which provide support to the body, and heart is involved in the conduction system which circulate the blood in all over body. Okay. The next point is the most important, the levels of structural organizations. The human body which exhibits the 6 levels of structural organizations. The level first is chemical level, second cellular level, third one is tissue level, fourth one is organ level, fifth organ system level, and last organismal level. These are the 6 levels of structural organization. The explanation is like that. So what is the chemical level? You can see here, in chemical levels, the atoms combined with the molecules, it forms what? It forms the such type of water, sugar and proteins. You can see here the atom combined to form the molecule. The molecule is like water, sugar and proteins. Then after completing the first level, the second level, it is the smallest unit of the living things. The cells are made up of molecules which is come from the level 1 and which is present in the smooth muscle cells. In third level, tissue level, it is a group of similar cells that have a common functions. That is the third level. In fourth level, The organs are made up of different type of tissue. You can see here the epithelial tissue, smooth muscles tissue, and connective tissue. These three tissues are in one form, that is the organ level. The organ is a structure composed of two or more tissue that types perform a specific functions. In next level, organ system level, the organ consists different types of organ that works together closely, like means each organ has its own job to do, is known as organ system level. And last level is organismal level, in that it represents the highest level of structural organizations, including the total 11 organ systems. We discussed in next slides which 11 organ systems. Like here, the human body has 11 systems. In that, first is very beautiful system is integumentary system. The main organ is involved in the is skin. So what is the functions of skin? Yes, think about that. What is the function of skin? The first function is waterproof. Second, which protects the deeper tissue. Its most important function is protect the deeper tissue from external environment. Next function is excretes the salts and urea, pain and pressure. Skin also regulates the body temperature. It's also involved in the synthesis of vitamin D. Next system is skeletal system. Skeletal system, it involving the organs like cartilage, joint and bones. The functions like this, which protect the and support the body organs. It acts as a framework for muscles and movements. It's involved in the hematopoiesis system, and it also store the minerals. Next system is muscular system. Muscular system, the main organs involved is skeleton muscles, which is attached to the bone, and the functions you can see here: contraction and mobility. The muscular muscles systems which is involved in the facial expressions, which produce the body heat. It maintains the posture and circulate the blood throughout the whole body. The tendons and muscles are attached to the bone, and they help to give the body its shape, fine shape and power to move. It is the muscular system. Nervous system, it is a very important system. As you know that our nervous system which play the important role. So the organs involved that brain, sensory receptors, spinal cord and nerves. The functions like fast acting central control system, it control the all your body activities. It receives the information about your environment. It store the memories like long-term memories and short-term memories. Response to external and internal stimuli via nerve impulses like electrical messages. Endocrine system, the organs involved like pineal gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, thymus gland, adrenal gland, pancreas. You can see here testes and ovaries. Okay, the testes in male and ovaries in female. The functions like it's slow acting control system. It is made up of gland that produce and secretes the hormone and chemical substance. It is also involved in the metabolism process. Next system is a circulatory. It is the most important system and beautiful system. The main organ is heart and blood vessels. The functions of circulatory system, it transport the gases, nutrients, hormones, waste and other substance. It also regulates the body temperature and fighting against disease by transporting white blood cells, which protects from bacteria and toxins, etc. Next system is lymphatic system. So lymph is a Greek word. The organs like thoracic duct, lymph node and lymphatic vessels. The functions: it is responsible for the removal of intestinal fluid from the tissues. It acts as a defense in immune systems, and it absorbs and transports the fatty acids and also transport the WBC from lymph node. Okay, the next system is a respiratory system. The respiratory systems involve the organs like nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, and left lung. So what are the functions of this system? It is involved in the inhalation and exhalation, external respiration, which exchange gases between lung and bloodstream, and internal respiration, which exchange the gases between bloodstream and body tissue. Air vibrating the vocal cords creates sounds, and olfaction, it is the chemical sensation. This is the respiratory system. Digestive system. It is the oral cavity. The main organ is oral cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. The functions of these systems like digestion, ingestion, secretion, mixing and movements, digestion of course, and absorption and excretion. These are the important functions of this digestive system. Our next system is a urinary. It is also urinary system. It is also called as the excretory systems. The organs involved in this system is kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. The functions of these systems like which eliminates the nitrogenous waste from the body like urea and uric acids, which regulates the water, electrolyte, and acid-base balance of the blood. This is about the urinary system. Our next system is a reproductive system, male and female system. The organs like male and female we can see here: penis, vagina, ovary, testes, prostate gland, uterine tube. These are the male and female both organs, and the functions of this system is like primary functions for both sexes is to produce the offsprings. Male testes produce the sperms and male sex hormones, and female ovaries produce the eggs and female sex hormones. This is about systems. So what is summary about this topic? We concluded that anatomy, what is anatomy and physiology, what is the relationship between anatomy and physiology, we can see in the last slides. We discussing some levels of 6 levels of structural organizations, and also we discussed most important today's topic, body systems, 11 body systems. So this is our summary. So thank you for listening and watching. The further introductory part we discussing in next part or next video. So thank you so much.